matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Deshaun Watson's Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots, and they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Houston Texans. First and 10. Here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it here. This is James White. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
On second down, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
In motion, Gronkowski. Throwing is Brady on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. This is fielded inside the 5. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. This is Lamar Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his right. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Brady throwing on second down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down carry now for Miller. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now, not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened. But he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down now after the pass completion. Brady to throw on second down. Pass incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 3-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Let's go.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a first down throw. Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ryan 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the Patriots coming out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And right side caught Hogan. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They begin with a run by Miller. Down right near the 25, able to break through that initial contact, got him some extra yardage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And an alley to run. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. Red 38. Flex round.
Again, it's Miller. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Flex round. Slam. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Brady now on 1st down. It's caught. Mitchell. And some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, Brady. And he'll set up the bubble screen to Edelman here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Whitney merciless. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy.